So good morning guys, hope you're doing well. Liam here from Primal Nomad. It's quite early in the morning. It's just coming up to 6 o'clock, about 5:50 at the moment. And it's a Sunday morning and I've decided to come into the woodland to test a few little bits of kit that I've received. One is an amazing blade that I won in a giveaway on Instagram, and another bit is a wax canvas tarp made here in the UK, and another thing is an awesome squirrel cooker also made here in the UK. So stick around and I'll show you these awesome bits of kit. So it's been a while again since I've been out, and yeah, really nice to have the wax canvas tarp with me. That's from Thornhill Ultra Heavy, and yeah, just nice to practice a few skills like flint and steel fire lighting. Obviously Tom did it in my last video, and he's the inspiration for the wax canvas tarp. Obviously I bought a very similar one to his, slightly different colour and slightly different size, as all of them are custom made. So we've been thinking about making one even possibly for ages, or buying the one from Bushcraft Spain, but Tom found Thornhill Ultra Heavy on Instagram and promptly bought one of the tarps. And obviously in the last video, if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. We had an amazing trip, but that's where I was inspired to buy mine. So glad to have got the fire going now, so I'm just gonna probably sit down for a little bit, get warm, get the fire built, and then show you the next cool thing, which is absolutely awesome. So while the fire is just ticking away there, and before I set up with a few other little things to show you, or one other exciting thing, I thought I'd show you the flint and steel. Now this is one I've had for quite a while. I bought this off of eBay, I'm pretty sure. It's just a Viking style striker, and I did have one for ages that I bought at an English heritage reenactment event, probably when I was 9 or 10 years old. I've been hunting all day for one of these things after seeing it on a Ray Mears episode when I was really young. And promptly after going back, my dad got a Lyle's golden syrup tin, and we punched a hole in the top, and on a fire made some charcloth. Now I still make charcloth to date in the same tin, and this stuff I made yesterday on a campfire down in the allotment. And if you follow my Instagram, you'd have seen that on my story. So if you don't follow my Instagram, definitely do. You can always hit me up with messages or whatever, I'm happy to help. So a little bit about it. Obviously this is just acts like a charcoal. It's a burnt material that's been starved of oxygen, so it hasn't fully combusted, and it's left this charred remains which can easily take a spark. You saw that before. So the theory is that when you strike the steel against the flint, sparks should appear. Now this is a piece of flint that I collected. You can find this most common driveways, or just, you know, anywhere where there's kind of stones. Have a look out. Normally it will look like this on the outside, covered in a chalk layer, and the flint's on the inside. Flint being an igneous rock, and it's normally found amongst other sedimentary rocks. So you can see the sparks, and you see how most of them fly upwards. Some do fly down, obviously. And so plenty of sparks when you hit this, and they're only dull, low temperature red sparks. Now the technique is really an arc kind of movement like this, so strike down in a kind of curve, and you want to hit a nice edge on the flint. When you get your charcloth, you just want to lay that on top of the flint, as close to the edge as you can get it, like so, and then you want to strike down and hope that one of those sparks goes up. And sometimes it can take longer, sometimes it can just be a one-hit wonder. So let's see. And there we are. So gently encourage that. Waft it. Your breath sometimes, more than often, has moisture in it, and when it's very young, you don't want to kill the ember, but you can see just wafting it in the air does it enough. Now that gets very, very hot. Even now I can feel the heat in my fingers as it draws closer to it, and that's where you put that into a tinder bundle or into your other kindling supply and blow it to a flame. So there we are, the flint and steel. If I can find the link for this, I'll drop it in the description below. And if you want to see a video on how to make charcloth, definitely let me know. So hey guys, Liam here from Primal Nomad. Hope you're doing well. Just got the fire started with the traditional flint and steel technique I really like, and used some charcoal that I made yesterday. You obviously saw me putting up this lovely new wax canvas tarp, and this is from Thornhill Ultra Heavy. He's a UK maker, and it's just really well made. Leather tie outs, amazing rivet work, and the canvas is just great. Even though in my bag it did get a little bit dirty on the back from my pan that I bought, but nevertheless it's an outdoor bit of kit, hey, so it's going to get definitely used, not abused though. Another thing you saw me get out was obviously this, which is quite an unusually big knife for me to carry over here in the UK, but this is a really special blade that was made by a guy called Lorne from Brushing Cutlass Co, and it was actually a giveaway on Instagram between him and Sheep Living Skills, Johan, another chap, and they both won this amazing draw. Tom from Back Garden Bushcraft tagged me in the post and I actually won. So this is a gill pin from the Brushing Cutlass Co, and I have to say it is an amazing blade, an amazing piece of kit. I mean, like I said, it's much larger than I'm used to having on my belt in terms of bushcraft blades, but man is this thing useful. It's got some good weight, amazing for cutting meat, and it's actually a gill pin, which is a kind of Jamaican meat kind of butchery knife used for cutting open the old chickens and what have you. So lovely blade. I'll bring you up for some closer looks at this, but I used that to cut some hornbeam into toggles for the tarp, and also made the pegs for the back. So it's come with a lovely leather sheath, full leather sheath, and that's been engraved with my logo, the Brushing Cutlass Co.'s logo, and also Sheep Living Skills logo, just as a commemorative kind of little token of the giveaway. So again, I'll bring you in closer to have a look at that. One other thing that I brought with me today, and I just thought I want to come up here and cook a bit of breakfast in the woods, get the new tarp out, obviously use the new blade and have a little play with it. But another thing that I actually have got recently, and I've been looking at one of these for a long time, and that's a squirrel cooker from TJM Metalworks. So I'll put a link to these guys in the description. Again, the same with the Brushing Cutlass Co and Thornhill Ultra Heavy. Now you're probably thinking, that's a funny looking grill plate. But in fact, what's awesome about this is these multiple different parts, and you assemble them together, and it's a fire anchor. So it means I can suspend cooking pots, cook multiple things at once. So let's have a little go with this. You've got one pull that slots into another, and that drives into the ground like so. And for example, if I wanted that there, that's where it stays. This amazing design of a kind of coiled up piece of metal means you can adjust it and place it wherever, and obviously if you lean it the other way it can go all the way down. So bloody brilliant piece of kit. Obviously if my pull was in straighter that would help. So it comes with this amazing grill plate, which can be perfect for what I'm doing today. So this is a frying pan arm, this is a grill plate, and obviously this is a pot hanger. So you could have multiple things on this, all at different heights. For example, this could go lower, this could go in the middle, and of course they haven't got any weight on them at the moment, so but you get the idea. And just a simply amazing piece of kit. I've seen one of these on my Etsy feed and my Instagram feed for such a long time, and it was on the bucket list, so I'm really happy to have got that. And I've just been keeping that inside a wax canvas bag made by Thornhill Ultra Heavy as well. So that was just a nice little addition. So anyway, I'll swing these arms just out of the way and I'll bring you in closer for a little look. And then what I'm going to do is cook up a bit of bacon, sausage and a bagel just on the frying pan. And in fact today, some of my own homemade streaky bacon. So I've got my frying pan arm on there, there's a pot hanger, there's also this kind of griddle, and what I'm doing is I'm just moving that over the flames just to burn off any of the kind of oil that could be on there from forging or from the blacksmithing process. Just because I'm going to be toasting a bagel on there, so what I'll do is I'll probably make a bed of embers on this side and drag this over and cook the meat in the pan and just have the bagel toasting away. So while that's doing that and it's just seasoning up for its first time, I want to show you this. I'll bring it up closer to the camera. So this is the Mini Papa Boys Gilpin blade by Brushing Cutlass Co. Now Brushing Cutlass Co. is his name is Lorne, and he's over in America, Texas I believe. So yeah, Lorne got in contact with me literally about an hour after the giveaway on Instagram, and I couldn't believe I'd won it, to be honest. It's an absolutely amazing blade, beautiful handle, Mikata. It's got a pin there with the Brushing Cutlass Co logo, again there BCC Co or BC Co, Brushing Cutlass Co, and there it is, the Gilpin blade. The weight's amazing and it's a beast. I can't wait to do some more chopping with this, and in fact let's go and have a little look and just see what we can get up to while the fire warms up. So this is a pretty hard bit of hornbeam that's fell down, so using the Mini Papa Boys Gilpin, we'll give that a little chop and just see how it handles it. Now if anyone knows hornbeam, they'll know what hardwood that is, and that just bit through it. So thank you ever so much, Lorne. This is going to come in super handy, and I can't wait to do a one tool option camp with this. It's going to be brilliant. So I've just put the sausages on the frying pan, which is on the swing arm on the grill cooker. And then what I'll do is I'll put the bagel on this grill here. So I've got to leave these cook for a little bit. I'll give a little spray of oil in there. Then we should be good. So I've got the sausages just cooking on the pan there, and I'm going to be toasting the bagel on that little grill attachment. I'm really impressed with this. I mean, it's a little bit weighty, but not really if you're doing a good overnight camp or something like that. And it's got so many attachments. And it just means you don't have to bring a tripod or make a pot hanger. It's really, really handy, especially if you're on extended camps. And if I'm going to be doing some overlanding in the future, that's definitely going in the back of the truck. So I'll let the sausages start to cook up now. Then I'm going to add the bacon. And it's actually my own homemade streaky bacon. So really looking forward to having that. And then, like I said, I'll toast the bagel. And probably just start to pack up, because I've got a few things to do later today. And I wanted to just get out here this morning and enjoy the day and bring you guys with me. See you soon. I'm just trying to get it so the radiant heat kind of takes them. A little bit of flame won't hurt it. You know, I'm used to toast burning anyway. So the gill pin actually has a really nice hook, which is really handy for turning sausages. So I want to keep monitoring them because they're going fairly quick. We've got quite a high flame on there. I'm going to actually add the bacon in a second. We'll check these, starting to toast really nicely. Now this is some of my homemade streaky bacon, so the colour isn't as pink as most people are used to, but nevertheless just as tasty. In fact, I think it's tastier. Starting to go nicely, these. Let's bring them around a tiny bit. Great versatility, this whole system. Really like it. And if I wanted to have a cuppa on the go, obviously at some point I could hang it on this or just hang stuff on there. Really, really like it, and I can lift up to adjust the heat if I really need to, but right now things are cooking just about perfectly. We get a really nice toast on that bagel. Whoa, look at that. That's pretty much ready there. Just get that end a tiny bit more. Keep this over here. I always love having some of my own homemade bacon up here in the woods. Just makes it that little bit extra special. Unfortunately they aren't my own sausages, but I do have some of those in the freezer, I just didn't bring them up. Let's check that bagel. Now that's about done. So just keep that warm there for a second. And I'll probably drag that around now. And the pan comes to me there. What I can do is get my bagel, start laying in my bacon. If I can grab it, of course, that is. So not only are these blades amazing pieces of cutting equipment, they are also handy serving utensils. Kind of just what you want for a multi-tool, isn't it, really? Pinch that into there. And there we are. So just wipe this blade quickly. Wipe the oil off onto a leaf, and I'll clean the rest in a minute. But for now, I want to dig into this bad boy. So there we have it. Bagel toasted on my new TJM Metalworks squirrel cooker using a Dubai pan that I seasoned in one of my last episodes, and homemade bacon, homemade streaky bacon. First time I've ever done that, so pretty excited to try it. All served and prepared with a mini Papa Boys gilpin blade from the Brushing Cutlass Co in a giveaway from Sheep Living Skills. So today is a really kind of new gadget kind of a trip, so I'm really excited. That is great. Making toast up here is going to be easy now. Highly recommend these guys. Very reasonably priced. Really handy bits of kit. That bacon is gorgeous. Well, that was lovely, guys. So tasty. My homemade bacon is really nice. So I'm just gonna, while there's still a bit of heat in there, give this pan a gentle clean. What I usually do for stuff like that, grab a bit of sphagnum from over there just under the tree or whatever, and then just use that as a scrub inside, just to release all of that oil and grease. You don't want that in your pack. Unfortunately, when I was packing this in today, it rubbed up against my new tarp and it transferred a little bit of the black onto it, which, like I said, isn't so much of an issue, but I'll have a little research on how to clean that when I get back. Probably just a case of a little scrub and then reapply the wax canvas treatment. So I'll contact Thornhill at Ultra Heavy and just see what his recommendation is. And that's the great thing, he's on Instagram and he's so happy to help. So now that's all nice and clean, I'm just going to let that dry out. Most of it's cooled down already, so I could start packing this away. But like I said, I'll just let this dry off, let the fire really die down, and then I'll start packing up camp. I was only here for a few hours this morning, so it's really nice to get out here this morning, and it's been a little while. It's a really calm morning, really still. Unfortunately, I've got a few things to do today, so I can't hang around as much as I'd want to. What I did actually want to do was read something that I got sent from Lorne from Brushing Cutlass Company, and that's obviously the guy who made this amazing knife. And if I just show you quickly, this is the sheath. So it's got my logo on it, the Brushing Cutlass Co logo, and Sheep Living Skills. So if you go on their Instagram, I'd really appreciate if you drop them a follow. This is a new logo that's been made and designed for me. So there'll be a big reveal about that very soon. But this meant the world to me when I got this. I mean, they didn't even have to send the blade. I mean, it's what an amazing competition, eh? And I highly recommend you check out both of their Instagrams, because they're running draws at the moment for different things, and I'm so happy with it. I didn't expect to win. It's the first Instagram competition I've won, and to win that is just a massive bonus. So this says, "Dear Liam, I'm fully elated to be sending this awesome gift on behalf of Johan and myself. From forge to finish, this gift was made just for you, my friend. May it serve you well." I mean, that is puts all the meaning into this little gift. Yeah, to have some really nice and kind words like that means a hell of a lot to me. So just know that I will treasure this and use it to its maximum potential, chopping as much hornbeam as I can. And yeah, thank you ever so much. But anyone who's interested in getting one of his amazing blades, definitely check out the Brushing Cutlass Co. And just as a little thank you, he actually sent me these, which are a load of dog tags. His dog tags for his company, the Brushing Cutlass Co. Gilpin Club. So Gilpin Nation, little dog tags. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 sets of these. So I'll keep a pair for myself. So what I want you to do is drop down a comment below, just explaining what bit of kit's your favourite. Is it the wax canvas tarp? Is it the squirrel cooker? Or is it the Gilpin Mini Papa Boys blade? And I'll pick 4 commenters from this video, and I'll just send out a pair of these dog tags. I mean, it's not something massive, but I want to share the love. And considering I got so many, it would be nice to pass them on and kind of rep the Brushing Cutlass Co gear, especially for Lorne and Johan, who both hooked me up with this amazing blade in this giveaway. So yeah, make sure you just drop a comment down below saying what part of the gear, what bit of gear that I've got new is your favourite. Is it the tarp? Is it the squirrel cooker? Or is it the blade? And why is it your favourite as well? And you get a chance to win one of these little dog tags from here, and I'll send it out to you free of charge, just as a little aide de memoire. Now there is one other thing that I wanted to bring out today, but it's a bit of a secret. On my Instagram the other day, if any of you do follow me again, you will have seen that I posted up a custom bushcraft knife that I got made for myself by a really good friend from college, Robin. Now me and him went to college probably, 12 odd years ago now, so a long time ago, but nevertheless Robin got in touch with me, and he's always been a keen bladesmith, and he made me an absolutely beautiful blade. Go over to my Instagram to get a little sneak preview of it. But in the next few weeks, probably the next few days, hopefully, I'll get out, film another episode where I'm going to be doing a really good in-depth review of that, and a nice bushcrafty kind of day, maybe cook some good food up. So yeah, look forward to sharing that with you, and I can't wait to show you the blade. It's amazing. So thanks for joining me today for breakfast. Got to try out my new wax canvas tarp, little solo day trip kind of tarp. My squirrel cooker from TJM Metalworks, and also the mini Papa Boys gill pin from Brushing Cutlass Co and Sheep Living Skills, the giveaway on Instagram that I luckily won. So can't wait to get out here again. The weather is absolutely glorious over here in the UK at the moment. But until then, stay safe and I'll see you soon.